All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon. Blessings to everybody in the name of Yeshua, Jesus the Messiah. I do pray everybody is blessed, whether you are religious or not. And guys, I apologize about the late stream. I had some technical difficulties getting in. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now, guys. As usual, we are treading and trading, all right? We're treading and trading. We got ourselves right now a nice setup going on. Got a walking desk. Shout out to everybody in the chat. What is going on, guys? Shout out to Wake the Sheeple. Guys, give me 1 second. I have to adjust something real quick. Give me 1 second here, guys. Make sure to like the stream. If we can get a 1,500 likes, we're giving away $1,000. Alright, we are back in action, y'all. Now, this Bitcoin price, it is decision time, guys. It is decision time for this Bitcoin price. We are at a very key area of resistance. Shout out to Amaru. What is going on, my friend? How are you? Shout out to Kenny Mac family. What is going on from Flint? Shout out to Dennis Agloshevich. Yo, what is going on? Luke Hemming, my man. The Ataku Gamer. What is going on, bro? God bless you. Finally for love. Finally joined Discord today, hoping to get more engaged soon. Appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you as well. I appreciate you as well. God bless all of you. Shout out to MJ. Yo, 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 my boy JC. God bless you. God bless you too, MJ. It's going to be a good day of trading, guys. Already kind of has been. Nothing too much is going on. Not yet, at least. All right, so someone says, let's dump to 28,600. Now that would be pretty nice, in my opinion. An opportunity for a pretty good long trade, if you ask me. Shout out to Kim Cub from London. What is going on, Kim Cub from London? Good to see you, man. Where am I going? I'm walking to work. I'm walking to work, my friend. I'm walking to work right now. Shout out to J-Boy Bullish. Smash up the likes for a giveaway. I'm trying to give away 1,000 USDT, guys. Shout out to Dylan Waves. Happy Tuesday to Dylan Waves. Everyone, check out Dylan Waves' YouTube channel. He does really good analysis, really good TA, giving away juicy technical analysis absolutely for free. Make sure to go subscribe, like, follow him on MySpace. Shout out to Be the Hammer. What is going on, Be the Hammer? Shout out to Amir. Price targets, please. We'll get into it. We'll get into it. My local bias. We'll get into it. We'll get into my local bias, guys. As you can see, I'm a little bit short here. Basically, just from the short that we were looking at this morning, right? This morning in the Casper crew, we were looking at some scalps for the day. Looking to take a short right from the Fibonacci golden pocket, this general area right here. Very clearly wanted to see divergences, bearish divergences on the 12-minute time frame and downward. As we come up to our good friend, the golden pocket, you can see very clearly here multiple drives of bearish divergence. Took a little scalp trade, hit a little TP down here for a nice little TP, still got the rest open. Now let's see what's going to happen. Are we going to form what looks to be potentially a diamond reversal pattern? Okay. We might be forming a diamond reversal pattern, which may open us up for more downside here. Okay, we're going to kind of have to wait and see about that. But so far, just a little scalp, guys. Nothing more, nothing less. Nothing more, nothing less. Let's see what happens. Obviously, still holding the juicy swing long trade from the swing trade setup. Okay, nothing much has changed there. But let's see what happens as New York closes. Is New York even open today? I don't know. Shout out to Jacob Bauer. You're the bomb, my friend. Wow, shout out to Aji Boy Femi from Nigeria. What is going on, bro? God bless you. Thank you so much for being here from Nigeria. That is crazy. How am I long and short on Bitcoin? Not only am I long and short on Bitcoin, I'm long, I'm short, I'm long, and I'm short. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy. Shout out to Luke Winters. Luke Winters, you can either send me an email, or you can open up a ticket in the free Discord, and we can get that all set up for you, my friend. All right. Shout out to Dylan Wave. Shout out to Rick. How many miles do I walk per stream? I don't know, but I decided to walk when I'm on the computer from now on, guys. Good for the cardiovascular system and all that, right? I have nothing to lose except calories burned, all right? Now, as we came up to the golden pocket with the divergences on the 12-minute time frame and downward, took a little scalp short. As you guys know, the 618 Fibonacci is a girl named Six Juanita. My high school crush, had such a big crush on this girl. Thought that she was into me, right? Because she would I would hold her books on the way to class. She would even walk with me to the cafeteria. She never sat with me, but she would walk with me. And I thought, this girl has to like me. She let me do all her homework for her. She copied from my tests. I thought she was really into me, right? Turns out I was in something called the friend zone, right? And you can see when I asked her out on a date, what happened? Clear rejection right from the 618 Fibonacci level. Now, what's interesting is when we take a look at the condition of market Cipher B when we got the rejection, we can clearly see there's another girl in the picture, and she's got some uneven glutes. All right, it's called a bearish divergence, okay? Where basically you have a very big butt cheek and then a very skinny butt cheek, also kind of looking like Sam Bankman-Fried's upside down man boots, getting lower as the price is getting higher. That is what initiated this scalp trade here, okay? And we are looking at this key area of resistance, which in fact is the value area high of the local range, and it's the Fibonacci golden pocket. Now, just above us, guys, just above us, we do in fact have another important area of resistance, which is the CME gap from over the weekend, as well as the 786 Fibonacci level. Now, here's the thing. If we don't come down lower here, we need to be very careful, because our medium-term time frame oscillator, like the 12-minute, the 24-minute, is potentially setting up to print, once again, this bearish divergence pattern. Okay, so we do need to be aware if we start to pump, we could get another little rejection after filling the CME gap and coming up to the 786 fib level. Now, we know the 618 fib level, well, she will always reject us, all right? Now, there's a chance, actually, she might go out on a date with us, but her sister, the 786 fib, she's definitely not even into guys, all right? We don't know what she's into, but it's definitely not guys, all right? She's definitely not going to let us go on a date. So we need to be very careful as we come up to this level for another potential rejection. And if we can pump through here, guys, well, I'll be honest, I'm probably expecting a new high. Now, we understand very clearly that the Bitcoin price right now is coming to probably one of the most important levels that we've had since December 2020. All right, December 2020. We're talking, man, do you guys remember what life was like back in December 2020? It was a different lifetime. It feels like it was a long time ago now. But look, this was our support back in January 2021, our support all throughout the summer of 2021, and then it was a little bit of consolidation before the big drop. Now look at this, okay? We are right now, if we go to the weekly time frame, right? We are forming this very bullish inverted head and shoulders pattern. Our target being somewhere around this $36,000 to $40,000 area. Now what we have done is we have broken out, and we've gotten a back test, okay? A lot of people like to long breakouts. Now, longing a breakout can be dangerous because we don't know if it's going to be a breakout or a fake out, right? So what should we do? We should wait for the retest, right? So look at this. Break the resistance, perfect retest, right into the setup that we have been waiting for, right? This juicy long, that we've been waiting for in the Casper crew. And now, from this point, we have gotten a big move to the upside. When we look at the 2-day time frame, we are seeing a very juicy hidden bullish divergence. Now, a hidden bullish divergence is basically if you're in an uptrend, right? If you're in an uptrend, whenever you see that consistently over time, the price is making higher highs and higher lows, where you can draw a trend line and connect all those lows together, be watching the high term time frame oscillators. Because if you see the momentum waves are getting lower as the price is making a higher low, that usually means a continuation. It usually means the bottom is in. And we saw that pattern happen right here. See, we saw it happen over here. Price made a higher low on the trend line, hidden bullish divergence. Once again, price makes a higher low on the trend line, hidden bullish divergence. When we go to the 4-hour time frame, this is where things really get me giddy as a little schoolgirl. Because when we go to the 4-hour time frame, we can clearly see that the momentum waves and the money flow are getting higher, like this, as the price is coming down, not just to an arbitrary level. Here's the thing, guys. The best trade setups are always going to be when the oscillator and the TA line up perfectly. Because when we came down to hit this trend line, we were coming down to retest the head and shoulders, retest this important support resistance flip, come down to some very key zones of support, and clearly we were printing this bullish pattern on market Cipher B, the bullish Sam Bankman-Fried pattern, money flow and mammary glands getting higher as the price is getting lower. So all things considered, guys, this is a very bullish pattern, and it's very, very rare, okay, that we don't get a significant move up after printing such a pattern. It's very rare. Now, the problem right now is that as we are pumping, all right, up to this key area of resistance, if we don't, all right, get a fast, swift, quick move up, like we want Bitcoin to pump like a wild woman in distress, running through the wilderness with a laundry basket on her head. If we don't get that wild woman move, all right, we want to see Janet Yellen in the woods here, in the jungle, acting very surprised. She's the treasury. How is she a treasury of a nation that has no money? She doesn't know. She never thought about it before. Oh my goodness, I don't know. I never really thought about that before. Interesting that you say. Okay, now most people didn't know Janet Yellen's in pretty good shape. All right, they look at the face, they think, there's no way she's in shape. Well, here's what it is, guys. She likes to exercise outside in the sun without sunscreen. So her face gets nice and wrinkly, but the body, pretty toned, okay? Now, the problem here is that unless we get the Janet Yellen Wild Woman move, we are indeed printing bearish divergences once again. In fact, we've confirmed bearish divergences on the daily time frame here. The red dot has confirmed yesterday. And if we go to the 2-day, look at this. Oh my goodness. This is just hanging out in public. Money flow getting lower, momentum waves getting lower, price getting higher. If the 2-day confirms a red dot, guys, I find it a little bit hard to believe we're not going to see a significant pullback here. Now, I don't want to pull back, okay? I'm not even necessarily bearish. I'm still cautiously bullish right now. I'm still cautiously bullish, right? I've got more on the long side right now than on the short side, both spot and leverage, all right? So I'm really hoping that we don't get a dumperoni and cheese here. But we have to be aware that unless we really reclaim this very, very key, I would say 32K, this move is looking like it's running out of steam. Now, in addition, technically, right, we're breaking out of this falling wedge pattern, and different people have targets for falling wedges in different ways, right? Some people say you target the previous high of the wedge. Other people say you take the trend line from the high to the low and basically project that to the upside. Now, which one is it? It really doesn't matter. Here's why. Because for our sake, in the sake of trading, right, if you're long and you haven't taken a profit, what the heck are you doing, right? If you haven't realized some profits now, what the heck are you doing? But it's important to know that we still could come higher. In fact, all things considered, what we talked about with the hidden bullish divergences, the Sam Bankman-Fried regular bullish divergences, I would say it's more probable that we come higher. And when we take a look at the target of our head and shoulders, right, this thing is actually coming up quite a bit higher, right? We just go ahead and move this trend line to the upside. Now, we're actually looking to hit around $36,000. So we really need to get a swift move. Now, tomorrow. Has to happen tomorrow. Here's why. Typically, we put in the weekly high or the weekly low on a Wednesday. More often than not, right? Not every single time, but more often than not, we will put in a weekly high or low on a Wednesday. All right? And so, let's see what happens tomorrow. Let's come back to a local time frame here. As we are potentially forming this diamond reversal pattern, currently in the short scalp that we were looking at this morning in the Casper crew, we got our confirmations, 12-minute and downward bearish divergences. All right, we're kind of waiting to see what happens here. Now, let's take a look at the order flow. What has been happening during this diamond pattern? I'll be honest with you guys. I took this trade when I was hanging out with some friends. All right, they were at my house. We were chilling and got the alert. I pulled open market Cipher. I saw the divergence and I just went short right then and there. Okay. Then all of a sudden we go to Dump City. Yeah. All right. Took a profit. And now we're waiting. What's going to happen? This is, we are coiling up for a big move, all right? One way or another, we are coiling up for a big move. This is either going to break to the upside or to the downside. So let's check out the order flow and see, is there anything happening here that we need to be aware of? No. No. There's no bullish CVD. There's no bearish CVD. Open interest is about steady. But I will say this, there's a lot of flopping and groping going on in here. How can we tell? Because this green line right here is telling us who is opening trades, longs or shorts. When the line is coming downward, it means there's more shorts than longs opening. When the line is going upward, it means there's more longs than shorts opening. And man, we had a lot of people getting wrecked on this pump, a lot of shorts closing out. Then we had a lot of shorts opening up right here. Then we had a whole bunch of longs get wrecked here. There's a lot of flopping and groping. We had a whole bunch of shorts get wrecked. We had a whole bunch of longs get wrecked. Then we had a whole bunch of shorts get wrecked. And now we've just recently had a whole bunch of longs get wrecked here. People are flopping and groping right now. Okay? Let's check out EXO charts. Yeah, this is crazy. We had a lot of shorts open up the low right here. A lot of people shorted right into the VWAP. We had a lot of longs opening up right into the high. It's pretty crazy. Emotions are high, man. No one really knows what to do. All right. So we're watching the Bitcoin price. I'm going to set an alert here. We're going to take a look at some other assets. All right. We're going to take a look at some other assets. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We've got about 800 people in here, about 400 likes. Can we get 1,500 likes? I don't know. I don't think so. I'll be honest with you. Shout out to Vince. He says once we reach 1,400 likes, he'll end the live stream. You know, Vince, I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. Sometimes I'm on here for 2 hours asking for 1,000 likes with 1,200 people in here, and people just don't like, bro. What am I going to do? I don't have infinite time. I can't walk forever. All right? Shout out to Chris. What's up, Chris Treat? Shout out to Divine Hood. He says, Jason, I know you don't pay attention to CBD divs over a longer period, but we do have a bulk CBD div on Binance from yesterday's low to present. I think it can take us to the highs. Interesting, Divine Hood. Shout out to you. He says, we have a massive bullish CBD divergence on Binance. Let's check it out. We're going to look at the high time frames. Maybe I'm in the wrong place. Oh, I do see a bullish divergence. Oh yeah, I see it. I see it, Divine Hood. All right. So on Binance, guys, as the price is making higher lows, the CBD is making lower lows, the open interest is increasing, which means on Binance, at least on Binance, the bigger players right here are filling up long orders, right? Because remember, the green line is telling us which direction are people trading, long or short. So if we're seeing more shorts than longs opening up, but price is in an uptrend, that's telling you that there's manipulation afoot, all right? That's telling us that there are whales, like this one, all right? There are whales, let's see. There are whales, hang on. Here's a whale. He's a happy whale. These whales are basically filling up limit long orders as retail traders short, all right? Now, I personally don't really look at Binance, so I can't tell you historically what this means. But I will say this. When we take a look at market Cipher B on the medium-term time frames, such as the 4-hour, I would say this. We need this momentum wave to give us some more power here. This 4-hour, in my opinion, is going to be the make it or break it indicator for Bitcoin. Because if this momentum wave clips to the downside like this, that is, once again, going to be the upside down Sam Bankman-Fried bearish man boo pattern on the 4-hour, which, guys, the reason we call it the upside down bearish Sam Bankman-Fried booby pattern is simply because if we go all the way back in history to right before FTX dumped, right? Right before FTX dumped. This is the genesis of the Sam Bankman-Fried man boo pattern, right? Look at this. This was before FTX dumped. FTX news FUD came out on a Tuesday, right here. It's the Friday before FTX dumped. We see clearly momentum waves, money flow getting lower, right? This is why I don't care about the technicals, guys. I don't care about the technicals. I'm sorry, I don't care about the fundamentals. I only trade the technicals. The technicals will always tell you what's going to happen, right? So we were seeing this pattern form here, and here's the thing people don't understand. They're like, Jason, how come the SBF pattern wasn't around before FTX dumped? Here's the reason, all right? When everything started out, all right? When everything started out with FTX, let's see if we can find a good picture here. Here we go. That's the picture I'm looking for. You guys know the one. Let's see, Sam Bankman-Fried. We'll Google Sam Bankman-Fried. Sam Bankman Fried Chicken. That's the name of my rooster. Here we go. Before FTX dumped, all right, when we were just starting out, Sam Bankman-Fried did not have man boobs. All right, he was a skinny guy. Just your average skinny guy, right? A hard gainer. He was a hard gainer, right? He tried to go to the gym sometimes. He tried to eat a lot. He said, no matter what I do, I just can't gain weight, right? Well, things clearly changed after FTX, right? He started sitting down, the computer desk more. We can start to see the gut a little bit right here, okay? We can start to see the formation of the mammaries as well. And then as time went on and on, it just got to the point where when the exchange was getting to the point of no return, the breasts were at the even point of no return. A muscular imbalance always leads to an injury. Take it from me. I do enjoy the gym. Bam! Leads to an injury. And he was out of the game. For months, now he's coming back, right? The media loves him. He's coming back. What a great guy. Getting away for free. Was in a nice little prison in an office building eating his vegan food. You know. All right, let's see here. Shout out to Crypto Style. Loves the treadmill trading. Man, I love it too. See, it keeps the man boobs nice and even, guys. Nice, even man boobs. SBF needs to learn a trick or two. Right, when he's sitting at that desk, instead of doing meth, He should be walking on the treadmill. Shout out to James. Can we get 1,500 likes for a a $1,000 giveaway? I don't know. All right, the people who hit no on the poll. Hey, I get it. I get it. Some people don't want to like. Shout out to Coached by App Elite Fitness. Liked all the way from Angerlon. Looking pretty jacked, my friend. All right. Shout out to Spartan Wrestler. Man, I hope you feel better soon, Spartan. With your recent injury, I hope you get better quick, man. All right, let's see. All right, let's see what else we got going on in here. We're going to take a look at some other assets. Take a quick look at Ethereum. All right. Now, ETH, guys, pretty much the same thing as yesterday. We're still in this tiny little range, right? I mean, on the 1 hour time frame, look at this. Look at this. Wow. ETH with a big move down yesterday. ETH with a big move up today. Wow. Just trading the sideways range back up to the value area high. And I do have to say this about ETH, guys. ETH is looking actually, I have to say, not too bearish. The only thing I would say about this move up is that we have grabbed the liquidity from the previous high. So we might actually get a little retracement down from here. Right, look at that. We basically just stopped out everybody who was short from yesterday. And now we're starting to get a little bit of a move down. Let's go to the 24-minute. Slight bearish divs on the 24-minute, but money flow getting thicker. Let's check out the 12-minute. Bearish divergence, money flow, and momentum on the 12. This could give us a significant move down, honestly, guys. Let's see. If we're going to continue pumping with ETH, man, if we're going to continue pumping with ETH, I'm not saying we're going to come back down, but around 1860, we have a juicy support at 1860, guys. Look at this. It was literally support since Thursday, June 22nd, 2023, at about 12 noon New York time. And now what's happened is we've actually made a very nice looking low. And the reason why it's a nice looking low is because we've come down to the low of the range. We've stopped out everybody who was long here. And then we basically come up and put in a slightly higher high. So if this is going to be more of a bullish kind of trend, well, then we can look for a retrace back to the golden pocket and then a higher high. And this right here is actually very nice confluence because it's the value area low of the range. And if we're just ranging sideways, well, in general, right, when we look historically at the probabilities, when we come down to the green box and we long, well, works out pretty dang good. And when we come up to the top of the box and we short, well, it works out pretty good, right? So now that we've technically now made a higher high, we could just come back down to this low and get a nice little bounce. So let's see what happens there. If ETH dumps more, and let's say that this is simply just going to result in a lower low, then we need to be looking down toward the low of the macro range, right? So we'll go to our 4 hour. And clearly, when we're looking at sideways ranges, which we always should be, if we lose the local range, we're literally looking for the same exact thing of the macro range, right? We're looking for that value area low. Why are we doing this? Because volume is so important when it comes to trading. The market is always trying to establish equilibrium, right? It's trying to establish what is a fair price for the asset. And it does so by, where were most people willing to buy and sell. And in the case of ETH, most people were willing to buy and sell in between these two price points. So if we see another confluence, right, such as the 618 Fibonacci, or maybe the 786 Fibonacci, and when we come down to those levels, we see some confirmations, Sam Bankman-Fried, maybe some uneven butt cheeks on market Cipher B, well, then we could look to take a trade there. So I'd say around 1750 would be a major zone of support if ETH decides to do this. But here's the thing, guys. ETH, unlike Bitcoin, you know, ETH April high is much, much higher. And let's take a look at this, right? If we go ahead and just pull kind of this trend line here, we can see that we actually have broken out of what some might consider to be a falling wedge, or at least a descending channel, right? A falling wedge or a descending channel. So there is a chance that we just continue to pump. And if we do, it would not surprise me if we continue much higher, because we've already taken the liquidity from these highs. What does that mean? It means there's no stop losses here anymore for a stop hunt. So if we're going to continue up from here, we could squeeze up really high and probably make it up to the 2022 level. But I would suspect we would make it back up to April's high around 2100 and just kind of continue the breakout of this channel. Now, everybody measures these things differently. And like I said, I don't really care too much about pattern targets because I use other things for confluence. But if we're just going to look at the breakout target of this, it's right around April's high, right? Now, when we take a look at market Cipher here, this low did not look as juicy as Bitcoin's low, right? We didn't see the bullish Sam Bankman-Fried man boot pattern down there. We just saw actually a lower momentum wave and lower money flow. So I have to say, ETH does not look as juicy as Bitcoin, right? At least we see a hidden bullish divergence here, right? But I do have to say this, just like Bitcoin, we have to be very cautious because we are seeing the bearish divergences very much so locally and regionally on ETH, right? What do I mean by locally and regionally? From here to here, we saw the momentum waves get lower, and look at the money flow drastically getting lower. And then from here to here, locally, right? The high that we put in back in May, we see that the price is getting slightly higher, just enough to grab the liquidity. But once again, the momentum waves getting lower and the money flow getting lower. This is very bearish, all right? If I didn't have a bullish bias right now, I would probably be selling everything, moving to another country, changing my name, growing a beard, shaving it off, changing my gender, changing it back, because I would be scared, okay? I might be out there looking like this, and a lot of people think I look like this already. In fact, I'll let you guys in a little secret. This is me, with a filter, all right? Pretty crazy, right? You can tell by the beard. Now, this was back before I had a treadmill desk. All right, this is back before the treadmill desk. All right, this is back when I was walking around like this guy over here, right? Every trader starts off like this guy and eventually ends up like this guy, or worse. All right, or worse. They end up like this guy. Okay, with this girl. Oh my goodness. Sheesh. All right, let's check out our trades. How are our trades doing? Okay, we're still in the diamond pattern. Not much has happened. Not much is going on. All right. Not much is going on here. Let's pop into chat. See how you guys are doing. How you guys doing up in here? Shout out to Sudeep. What is going on, Sudeep? God bless you. Shout out to Snorlax. Am I on a treadmill? Yes. Yes. Shout out to Crichton C. Shout out to Dave Digital. What is going on, my bro? Shout out to the Candle Mafia. Shout out to Frankie Candles. Shout out to Elham Weiss. Sweden would love me. I would love to go to Sweden. Do I think we'll wick up to cover the CME gap? Asked Johnnyville. I've been waiting all day for that, man. I've literally been waiting all day for that. So, we'll have to kind of wait and see how that goes. But yeah, right above us, I mean, if we take off all this TA here, right above us, we have liquidity from the weekend, right? And the weekend liquidity loves to get snagged. From Sunday, the 25th, liquidity. Then we have the CME gap and the 786 fib. So I was expecting, yeah, that we would get this. But here's the thing. I had to take the short when we wicked into the golden pocket like that because of the bearish divs, right? The bearish divs, I mean, money flow and momentum getting lower on the 12. I had to take that. I figured if we come up higher, you know, I'll hodl a little bit until we surpass the 786. You know what I'm saying? So when we wicked up there, it's a hamster wheel, not a treadmill, guys. How's the farm? It's doing good, Chris Higgins. It's doing pretty good, you know. Been harvesting a lot of beets. Harvesting takes a lot of work, you know. Cool. All right, guys. Well, you know what? I'm sorry. This is the second time I've had to do this, but I got to pee again, man. And I can't trade in pee. So once again, I'm going to have to leave you guys with the charts. Make sure I don't get wrecked. And I'll be right back. All right? If it's about to get stopped out, close it for me. All right, we're back, guys. Whew, man, what a great experience that was. There's nothing like yin yang. I always do that during streams. You know why? Because I always take a big drink before stream so I don't get thirsty. But I shouldn't do that next time. All right, shouldn't do that next time. What other coins should we take a look at, guys? Should we take a look at Cardano? Should we take a look at Cardano? Shout out to Diddy Bop. Phone in one hand, fib in the other. That's how I do it when I'm peeing, my brother. No, I did not wash my hands, George. I didn't even touch anything. I swear, I peed like this. I peed with the hands behind the head. And then when I was done, I just swiveled the hips a little to shake off the remainder. All right. All right, we'll take a look at Cardano first. All right. Now, Cardano is bouncing, guys, from the value area low of the range. This is one of the areas that we were looking at in our macro analysis. After getting a move to the downside, okay, we came back up. We came back down for a retest. Now we've officially changed market structure. All right, we've officially changed market structure. What does this mean for Cardano? Well, this means we can be looking, once again, for a potential long. And I would say that this time, we might be able to look a little bit higher up. So let's go to our 4 hour. Let's kind of take a look here. All right. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I like what I'm seeing here. So, yeah, actually, Cardano, if we come down to the Golden Pocket 786 high volume node zone right here, because we've changed market structure, I would actually look for another little bounce to continue with this move to the upside. The 4 hour looks pretty loyal to me. I really like the bottom we made here, right? Money flow getting higher. So there is the potential right now for a higher low to be put in on Cardano. Now we have to remember also on the higher term time frames, right? On the higher term time frames, we are in fact forming a sideways range. We've come down to the low of the range. And so it's just more probable than not now that we will make our way back to the high of the range. Look at the daily, right? Very, very, very bullish divergences here. With money flow and momentum waves getting higher. Multiple Ben Armstrong, BitBoy green dots down there. And yeah, there's a really good chance, guys, that we come back up to the top of the range. We are rejecting right now from the old value area low. So I would definitely be looking for a higher low to be put in here. And then continue up. And I would be looking for my next target right around 35 cents. Because 35 cents is around the Fibonacci Golden Pocket. And just this last zone of consolidation before the major dump. And then I'd be looking for a move back up to around 40-ish cents. I'd say Cardano looks more bullish than bearish right now. But it does look like we need a little bit more of a retracement. So let's see if we can't come down a little bit lower to test our high volume node-ish area. And then get that move to the upside. And of course, I would want to see something like this. You know, the bullish divergences coming in, that direction on market Cipher, as we come down to the level, right? We can't just have a level only, right? We also need to have our confirmations on the chart. Now we go to the weekly on Cardano. Let's check out what we got. All right, so for the first time since at least March 2021, Cardano is printing a bullish divergence on the weekly. This is nothing to be reckoned with. All right, I'm going to use the word reckon. Reckon, if anybody doesn't know, okay, it's in America, it's a country term. All right, now in the UK, I think they still use it quite often, right? And it's kind of antiquated here in the United States. But I think in the UK, it's pretty up to date. All right, now, this is something to reckon with. Now I reckon when we saw Bitcoin printing this on the weekly, what happened, right? What happened? Bitcoin printed it on the weekly right down here, right? So if we're gonna compare Cardano to the corn, all right? If we're gonna compare Cardano to the corn, the Bitcoin that is, we are right about here. Like literally, we're right here, okay? We're back in like the end of November, right after FTX dumped. That's where we're at, according to Market Cipher B. The divergence is about to print and confirm within a few weeks. So that looks good to me, guys. Now, keep in mind, Cardano has been a very, very sad coin for the past few years here, right? It's been a very, very sad coin for the past few years here. Okay, now this is ByBit, the ByBit chart. Let's go to Binance so we can get a little bit more history. Man. Man. Wow. This is not... it's not looking so good, guys. Alright, so we are lower now than we were January 2021. That's crazy. Okay. We are lower now than we were at the top of the bull market in 2018. That's wild. Okay. Let's take a look at the volume here. Alright. This is good. I would say that if we can come above 45 cents, we could have a very, very smooth move up high. Why? Because these highs suck. They just want to be taken out. And then we have a low volume gap right here, right? I'd say we would have a pretty easy squeeze back up to like $1.25 if we can reclaim 45 cents. And I think we can do it. I'll tell you why. Look at Market Cipher on the weekly. It's telling us money's coming in, momentum's getting higher. We printed 2 consecutively higher momentum waves on the weekly. It looks like things are gearing up for a big move on a high-term time frame. We have 4 BitBoy green dots here. And this kind of, to me, looks like a Wyckoff accumulation pattern a little bit, right? We put in a low, we start to range, put in that lower low. Looks like a Wyckoff accumulation pattern to me. Which then means we're probably going to have a big move to the upside. Now, I'm no Wyckoffologist, all right? I'm no Wyckoffologist. The main thing I know about Wyckoff is it's just fancy words to say that basically they're just taking liquidity to fill up bigger order set, then they can move the price to the upside, right? And that's exactly what we're seeing down here. Put in a low, put in a high, stop out all the shorts, push the price down, stop out all the longs, boom. Right? This is how I scalp and day trade. Right? We're looking for those liquidity grabs and stuff like that. Right? Like this long, for example, from down here was a liquidity grab. Stop out all the longs, and then kablamo. Off to the races, the horse races. Right? Yeah, we can take a look at XMR. Yeah. Whack off or is Wyckoff? I don't know. "15-minute bearish trigger wave." He says, Bitcoin, we're going down. Honda man. Let's check. Yeah, let's quickly take a look at Bitcoin here. All right, we're going to go back to ByBit chart, see what's happening on the order flow. Oh, man. Oh, man. Bearish CBD. Looks like bearish CBD. Let's go to EXO, see what's happening here. Oh, man. All right. All right. So what we have here, guys, is, oh, my goodness. About 3 million longs. About 3 million longs being absorbed here. We can see as the price is getting lower, we see longs opening up into this area. Looks like we're about to get a drop to the downside, guys. Buckle up your seatbelts and let's prepare. Let's prepare for a big dumperoni and cheese. Let's go, baby. Let's drop this Bitcoin. Come on. Here we go. Longs absorbed. Diamond reversal pattern. Are we going to come back down to these lows? Let's see. Let's see. Now, if we do come down to these lows, I will be looking for a long back down at the low of this range here, guys. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's take a look at some other assets while we're waiting for Bitcoin to dump. All right. MC says, dude, up or down? Who the heck knows, my friend? I mean, right now I'd say down, but here's the thing. How many times could you say up or down in this area? I mean, come on. We're in consolidation, all right? I'd say right now, if someone put a gun to my head, I'd say we're coming down a little bit more. Based on this bearish CBD divergence, and based on what I'm seeing on Market Cipher right here, the momentum, the trigger wave bearish right here. Yeah, 6 minute. I'd say down is more probable, but who the heck knows? All right? I don't know. I'm not looking to enter a trade here. I took a trade here because this was the level we were looking at in the Casper crew this morning for the scalps that we were looking at. we're looking to short that exact level if we had certain confirmations. So right now, I don't know. I'm not a predictor. So if you're here for predictions, I don't do that. I give if-then scenarios. People are like, Jason, price gonna go up, gonna go down. It depends, right? It depends. I don't know. And anyone who says they know is a liar, all right? They might have a good educated guess. But what we can do is we can make a plan, right? Make a plan like this, right? Make a plan. Like, let's say we make a plan on May 12th, and we say, look, if the price dumps, if it dumps, we don't know what it's going to do, but if it dumps down to $24,825, and we have bullish divergences on the chart, then, bam, baby, we could snipe a juicy long trade, kaboom! Ride it all the way to the highs. You know what I'm saying? That's how I trade, right? I'm not one of these guys that says, you know what? Yesterday, when an airplane flew over my house and it was New York was about to close, you know, we dumped, and so today I think we're gonna dump too. You know, I know people who trade like that. I don't know how they do it. I tried that. I got wrecked. All right? I got wrecked. All right. Yeah. That's right. I'm out hiking in the woods. I have a backpack on me that holds the green screen up. And I've got, it also is the selfie stick connected to the backpack to hold the laptop in front. Yeah. All right, what should we take a look at now, y'all? Let me know. The next person to send me a coin will take a look at it. Optimism. What's the ticker for optimism? Let me know. What's the ticker for optimism? All right, Rose. Yo, take a look at Rose. We already took a look at ETH. We'll take a look at Rose. This is one of the setups we were looking at in the Casper crew for a potential swing trade. So far, let's see. Trade has hit 9% drawdown, 17% in profit. Value area low of the range, plus a daily, plus a CDW. This is the weekly time frame, guys, right here. So let's turn this off. And let's take a look at some other levels, okay? Man, this isn't. I'm feeling this beat. You guys feeling this beat right here? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling this. feeling this beat right here. All right. So we're consolidating in a triangle. This is consolidation. We're making higher highs and we're making higher lows and lower highs. Market Cipher B also making lower highs and higher lows. All right. So we came down to value area low, the range. I mean, we're at support, right? We're at support now. So what I would do, guys, for Rose, if I was looking to long this, I would wait for a confirmed high time frame change in market structure, which basically means a move above 57 cents, and then look to long a higher low here. Bam. That's kind of what I would do if we're gifted with that, right? So if we do put in a higher high, well, yeah, man, I'm feeling this beat, All right. Yeah, I would be looking for something like this. This is highly hypothetical, okay? Because remember, this is contingent on us making a higher high. If we make a higher high, and then we get a rejection, and we're looking to long a higher low, then we're looking to come right down into the Fibonacci Golden Pocket 786, which just so happens to give us confluence with the triangle trend line, and then maybe we could actually long a breakout here. All right, this is highly hypothetical, but this is what I kind of see right now. And we would also want to see some bullish trigger waves. Now, looks like the daily's printing a red dot, which means we might be able to come down a little bit lower here. If we do come down lower, yeah, we could still look for this, okay? I would say a less hypothetical trade would be coming back down to value area low, right around this zone here, around 45 cents for Rose. I would be very interested in 45 cents, a retest here, forming this nice rounded bottom into the golden pocket. Right, if we start to come down and form a nice tight trigger wave here with the money flow continuing to get higher, that's also a zone right around 45 cents that I would be very, very interested in. All right. All right, we'll take a look at BTT. Shout out to Hashem Sarfi. All right, we'll take a look at BTT. This is new, huh? The new BitTorrent? I don't know what to think about this chart, man. I'm sorry, I can't do TA on this. I can't do TA on this, I'm sorry. I can't do TA. Okay, no, I'm sorry, man, I can't. Alright, let's see what else we got. Optimism, OP. Alright, we'll take a look at OP. We'll take a look at OP. Would you look at that, guys? Would you look at this? All right. This is crazy. I don't remember the last time I took a look at OP, but we have bounced directly from the green box that we had marked out on this chart, man. It's unfortunate that I only trade Bitcoin on a day-to-day basis, I could have made a killing on altcoins. Alright, so we've gotten a bounce from our box. We've come up to a support resistance flip. We're getting a bit of a rejection. Let's do some fresh TA here. Let's do some fresh TA. Alright. You know, this is going to be key right up here around $1.63. This is going to be key. So obviously, like, the juiciest level that I see right here is going to be the value area low, the old range confluence with the weekly. Like, just right off the bat, this is a really good potential risk to reward setup right here. Right? From right around 69 cents. Because, look at this, right? We're back inside of this old fair value zone right here. And so, as probabilities would have it, it's more probable than not right now that we actually make our way down a little bit lower to fill the bottom of the range. Now, we bounced perfectly from the high volume node weekly, which is to be expected. But if we just top out here and continue to roll over, I would be looking down to 69 cents for a juicy trade, okay? That's, and we would want to also see the weekly giving us the bullish divergence, right? Something like this. That nice, you know, uneven butt cheek kind of pattern. You know? That's what we would really want to see there. Are we going to get that? How can I know, right? How can I know? But yeah, I would say that's definitely a level that we want to be aware of for certain. If we're going to continue up from here, let's take a look at the daily. Alright, the daily looks bullish, guys. The daily does look bullish to me. I don't like this low right here. The reason I don't like this low is because we haven't officially changed market structure, right? So I would say this. We know we have a key level at $1.63.9 cents. Alright, so if we get another push up here, I would be looking for a rejection from value area low, and then I would be looking for a long. Because the thing is, once we change market structure, right? Once we officially have our lower high, our lower low, our high, our higher low, and then a higher high to take out the previous higher low, that to me gives us the green light to look to long the retest. We don't look to long a retest unless there's some kind of confirmation of a market structure change, right? And so for me, taking this high is a market structure change. And if we get that, then I will pull the fib from the low to the high. And this actually looks like a potentially beautiful setup, because that golden pocket 786 is literally, I mean, it's literally right in this zone of consolidation, right? This high volume node right here. So for right now, I wouldn't really be interested in longing this unless we get some kind of sign of strength. And for me, sign of strength is that we switch market structure by taking out the previous lower high in the downtrend, officially forming an uptrend on the daily time frame, and then we can look for the retest, which is basically going to be the higher low, and then we can look to long it up, in my opinion, to probably, I would say, I would be looking up toward this high volume node. Reason being, right, if we're changing market structure and we're going to come back into the old range, all these highs suck. It would be so easy just to squeeze right through them, come up to the high volume node, and by that time we'd have, yeah, it's right around the golden pocket. I would be looking for something like this. This is speculative, guys, because this is contingent upon what happens in the future, right? So again, this is a trading plan, and this is something, it's not a prediction, but it's a skill that every trader needs to have, which is, you ask yourself, what would I like to see happen? What would present me with the perfect conditions to take a good trade, right? If you can think in advance, you know, what would I like to see, like this, then you can take the trade. And like, that's how I nail the trade. Someone asked, how do I get it by the exact wick? It's because I thought about it in advance, right? I sat there at the chart and I said, look, if we get this and we get this, how awesome would that be? It would be pretty awesome, right? I already know what I'm looking for, right? I've thought about it. So that's what I would want to see now with OP. Original Panksta. AKA Optimism. Alright? Now, yeah, this could be a trading plan in and of itself. To basically short $1.60-ish and then long $1.20-ish. Right? Of course, we want to make sure our confirmations are there. When we get to our level, do we see SBF there? Is he giving us the face? You know what I'm saying? And also, we want to make sure his girlfriend's there. Her name is Risk Management, right? Our level, our confirmation, and risk management, and we'll do all right. Right? We want to make sure that we have our level, our confirmation, and good risk management. We don't have to worry about liquidation because we're wearing our depends. We've got them on hand right here. You know what I'm saying? So, those are the ingredients, guys, to a good trade, in my opinion. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a trader. I only trade fake money, paper money. I'm only on YouTube to shill affiliate links. Speaking of shilling affiliate links, MEXC has the best deal on feeds if you use my link. Let's see here. How's Bitcoin doing right now? Did we get that move down? No. We didn't get that move down. The shorts actually got wrecked and more longs are opening up here. But this is actually making this bearish CBD much more intense. Oh my goodness. Well, I shouldn't really say because we had a big decrease of shorts here. But anyway, we have longs opening up. Longs are opening up here. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's go back to our Bitcoin trades. Nothing's happened here, guys. 15 minutes until New York closes. And then we're going to get a move. Once New York closes, guys, we are going to get our move. Once New York closes, we are definitely going to get the move. Alright, XMR. We'll take a look at XMR. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we pump when New York closes. Now, just so everyone knows, I'm a huge hodler of XMR. Whoa! Look at this, guys. XMR pumping right from our dang box of support. Man! I don't know if this was TA I did publicly. Probably only in the VIP Discord. I don't remember, but shout out to anybody who caught this bounce right from the box, man. You know, I'm kind of good at TA, right? I'm not saying that to brag, but for the past few altcoins we've been looking at, I haven't even remembered the last time I touched these coins, And price is just bouncing from the box, man. It's just bouncing from the dang boxes that we have here. All right, so XMR. Bouncing from the low of the range, confluence with the Fibonacci golden pocket, making a higher high locally. I'm very bullish on XMR. If anybody doesn't know, I hodl a lot of XMR. Part of my hodl portfolio for the bull run is XMR. I've been bullish on XMR for a long time. Basically, ever since November 2022, after FTX dumped, I said anything under $125, I'm going to be snatching up. Unfortunately, we haven't really come down that low anymore. But I would say this, right? XMR is forming something like this, all right? And we could draw this in different ways. We could draw this in different ways. But we are forming a bullish falling wedge pattern. And I believe that we are going to see XMR hit very high prices in the next bull run. So, I'll be honest with you guys. My macro trading plan for XMR is essentially this. Alright? I got in, I'd say my average entry is probably around 150, give or take, right around this area. And I have my TP set. My first TP on XMR is going to be right around $700, and my second TP is going to be right around $900, right around here. This is my macro bull run trading plan for XMR right now. I'm looking to hit new highs, and I'm looking to break this wedge, and I'm looking first to hit the high right up around here, around $700 to take that high, and then around $1,000. I think we'll probably top out. I know it seems crazy, but that's my plan, and I'm sticking to her. And we can clearly see on the weekly time frame massively hidden bullish divergence, juicy hidden bullish divergence on the daily time frame. Look at that bounce, man. That is crazy. Wow. Wow. Yeah, we got a very bullish divergence on the daily right down here. More drives of bullish div on the daily right here. Now we've got hidden bullish on the weekly. I'm a big fan of XMR, guys. Privacy is going to be very important in the future. As things become less and less private, you know, I think privacy is going to be important. John McAfee knew what was up. Yeah, for sure. Chain link, bro. Yeah, we got it. We'll take a look at chain link. All right, let's check Bitcoin. Oh man, Bitcoin got a dump. People are like, Bitcoin's dumping. It's so funny, right? Because I'm sure it dumped on like the 1 second. Let's take a look. Oh my goodness. Look at the 1 second chart on Bitcoin, guys. The 1 second chart is going absolutely insane right now, guys. Have you ever seen such a volatile market? That's why I don't trade crypto. You kids and your crypto, it's too volatile for me. You know, when I was your age, I had to call up a broker on the phone and tell them I'd like to buy 5 shares of such and such a stock. All right, well, what coin are we looking at? Chain link. Oh wait, chain link is this is gonna be a good one. All right, so guys, this was my chain link. Is this not crazy? This was our chain link plan. What? This is crazy, man. All right, so this was a long time ago. This is back in the day when I used to stream every day over the winter. We were looking at this as a potential trading plan. Can you believe that? Wow. All right. Let's see. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's remove everything here. Okay, so We have actually now lost the range to the downside. Can you believe that? What a dump. It's either really bullish or really bearish, okay? It's either really bullish or really bearish. Now, we can't really tell right now. Let's check it out, all right? Yo, shout out to Radar Apologetics. Radar Apologetics. If anybody is into biblical apologetics from a Messianic Jewish perspective, make sure to go subscribe to Radar Apologetics. Dude is putting out the fire content, unlike anything else that you will find on the internet, I promise you. Good stuff. Make sure to check him out. All right. So objectively speaking here, guys, we have lost the range to the downside. And I would say this. There is a sign of strength here. This is the daily time frame. We don't have any bullish divs. Let's check out our 4-hour. Let's check out our 4-hour. That could have been a legit bottom here. Okay, so here's the thing. Obviously, we've been pumping for a long time, right? We've obviously been pumping for a really long time. We're coming up to a local area of resistance. Things actually are looking kind of strong in the sense that the daily doesn't look like it's going to top out just yet. So let's come up with a little plan here. This would be my plan, guys. Trade the sideways range. Wait for a move back up to the golden pocket. Value area high, 786. Let's take out all these horrible highs. All this liquidity needs to be taken. Right? This mess right here, we need to clean this out. We need to get a big move up, clean it out, reject from the value area high, and now that we've officially changed market structure, putting in a higher high from the previous highs, then we can look for the retest down at the golden pocket 786 area. Confluence with the value area low, coming right back down to our historic low that we've been trading since June 2022. This is how I would plan to trade Chainlink. Chainlink, baby. This is how I would do it. If I was a trader, which I'm not. You know, I only trade with fake money, paper money, fake everything. Yeah, but this is how I would honestly look to do it. And I don't know how long this will take. This is the daily time frame, so we're talking... Oh, man, I mean, this has been a year-long range. It's been a year-long range. I would just trade the range, man. I would just keep trading this range here. I would look at this as like a deviation to the downside. I like the low so far because we put in a low, a higher low, a higher high already. So I would say this is how I would look to trade Link. All right, go ahead, take a screenshot of it because this is what I would look for. But of course, guys, remember, we need a level, we need a confirmation, and we need good risk management. And then because we're wearing our depends, we won't get liquidated. Maximum absorbency. I'm not telling you to take these trades. This is not financial advice. I'm saying if price comes to these levels, if we see our confirmations, if we're using good risk management, these are the places to be taking trades, right? That's how I would do it. And I wouldn't say nothing that I wouldn't do myself. All right, let's see here. PA for XRP in the name of Yeshua. All right. We'll do it. We'll do it. And then we'll take a look at Bitcoin Cash. All right, then we'll take a look at Bitcoin Cash. We did bounce from this box of local support, but we're coming back down. All right, we're in this giant channel. Man. All right. One of the most epic longs I ever took in my life was from right down here. I documented the process in my YouTube shorts. If you go back and check out my YouTube shorts, I was outside in the woods naked when I took a long trade from down here, chasing a wild rooster. I looked like Janet Yellen in the woods naked, chasing a rooster when I took that XRP long. All right, let's update everything. Well, we got a bounce, guys. From the value area high of the range, right? But we have not yet actually come down. Sorry, we haven't really changed market structure here, right? We wicked up, now we're coming back down. Man, I haven't traded XRP in so long because I really just don't like XRP. I don't like the way it trades, really. The good trades don't come very often. Alright, let's take a look. Where would we be looking next? All right. So I have to say this, right? We put in a high in April. We put in a low. We put in a lower high. I would love to come back down to the bottom of the local range here. Support resistance flip. Golden pocket. And just grab the liquidity from these lows. That's what I would like. That's what I would like. Just snag the liquidity from those lows. That would be good in my opinion. I don't really... Because here's the thing, I don't want to take a long right now. Because we're in bearish market structure. Locally. This is a weak bounce, I'd say. Alright, we got a bounce from the value area high. I mean, this is a really good trade. This is a really good opportunity. That's a really good opportunity right there, guys. Let's see what else we got. So the best opportunity, in my opinion, is coming down to around 40 cents. Taking out these lows. We clearly have a support resistance flip here. Right? I mean, literally, this has been going all the way back to May 2022. It's been a very, very key zone. We have liquidity that can be grabbed here. I mean, think about it. Everyone who, like, kind of longed in this zone could still be in their trades right here. Never stopped out and swing longs. As far as shorts go, like, I'm sure we rejected from the golden pocket. Yeah. We rejected from the golden pocket. This would have been a nice short. I would be looking for this, or a riskier trade would be the local golden pocket retracement. Okay, so we're looking around 40 cents for a really nice entry. For a much riskier entry, I would be looking at around 43-ish cents golden pocket. Basically, we have this inverted head and shoulders right here, right? And we hit the breakout of that. We have come down for the retest, gotten like a dead cat bounce. We hit the target. So I would say this, right? We come back down to make another shoulder, which sometimes happens, and bounce from the Fibonacci golden pocket around 43 cents. I would look for something like that too. But a better entry would be to take the lows from May 2023 and then get a bounce. Let's see. Those would be the two areas I'd be interested in. I'm not really interested in shorting right now. I missed the opportunity about a week or so ago at 52 cents, right at the golden pocket value area high. Alright. Shout out to Stuck. Do I work out? Nah. Especially not cardio. Shout out to Crypto Pollo. Shout out to Frankie Candles. In the chat, Frankie Candles, my man. What is going on, bro? Everybody, if you're not subscribed to Frankie Candles, please go subscribe. He puts the fire content out every single day. Man, he's just putting it out every single day. I don't know how he does it. Very consistent. Has a Discord group. Give him the fire calls. Make sure to go subscribe to Frankie Candles. We have to do a collab soon, man. We'll have to do a collab soon. Thanks so much for the super chat, Frankie. Hey, bro. You always popping in and showing love, so I wanted to spread some back to you. Good to see you here, man. Thanks so much for stopping by. What do you think about XRP, Frankie? I'm not too stoked on it. I'm not too stoked on it unless we come down a little bit lower, you know? That's how I feel about it. Alright, guys. Well, it's been about an hour and a half of a stream. I'm gonna head out. But may the Lord bless you, may He protect you, may He shine light upon you, may He have grace upon you, may the Lord turn His face towards you and give you peace in Jesus' name. Even if you're not religious, I still pray you and your family are super blessed. Let's see if these Bitcoin trades ever amount to anything. And I will see y'all. Well, maybe not tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow is my 9-year anniversary with my wife, Big Butts 28. Shout out to Big Butts 28. I'll see you guys sometime. God bless y'all. Peace.